Are you feeling lazy, demotivated, just not in the mood to do anything? Then you are definitely listening to the right episode because staying motivated is one of those really popular topics. A lot of people ask me the real big question of, Mei Ping, how do I stay motivated? What do I need to do to get motivated? Because I feel uninspired, I don't feel like doing anything, I'm demotivated all the time. Fair question. And maybe up till now, you may have gone through multiple blogs, website, videos, trying to search for like a bunch of tips on staying motivated. But in this episode, I want to share with you how to identify the root cause of why you're demotivated in the first place. And by fixing the root cause, then you can, be internally motivated to take action. Now, a lot of people, when they say that they're not motivated or not inspired, not empowered, whatever that is, in most instances, they are not clear on what they want. They are not clear on what they want. So the question to you is, are you clear on what you want? Second question is, how much do you want it? And third question is, what happens if you don't get it? Now, these three questions sound very simple, but these are really important questions for you to really ask yourself. Is it something that you really want, or it's something that, hey, it kind of sounds good. You see somebody else doing it, you kind of want to do it. It seems fun, it seems easy, but you may not necessarily actually want it, because I think sometimes people don't realize that if you want to get something, you need to put in time, effort, and energy. And I find that most people are not willing to put in that sort of effort. They just want, magic to come very easily, which does not always happen. So really ask yourself those questions and be clear on how much do you want this goal, right? How much do you want the results? How strong is your desire? Because if you don't really want it, or it's something fluffy that's like not that important to you, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what is the best strategy, the best method, and the best steps that I can share with you to get motivated. You're just not going to do it. It's a simple example of everybody knows that in order to lose weight, you need to eat healthy and exercise more. But the problem is, why do people not do it? It's because they don't want it as much. And the similar example actually comes back to career as well. That when I work with hundreds of my clients, or even people who come to me asking me about, hey, Mei Ping, career coaching, how does that work? Can you help me with this and that? In most instances, I find that they're not even clear on what they want, which is fine, right? You can get clarity and really deep dive, untangle your thoughts, and that's okay. But I think based on what I've seen from most people, they just don't want it. They just don't want it bad enough, unfortunately. And I don't mean it in a very rude way, but I feel like most people they don't really want it that much. And therefore, when I share the strategies, I share the actions, I share the steps, and then some of the complaints I hear are, oh, this thing is too difficult. Can you just give me that one tip? Just that one thing. I don't want to do all these things. I just want to do some of these small things. So these are just really good indicators to tell you that doesn't matter whatever that is. If it's not important enough, then you're just not going to do it. That is the reality. So now, how do you stay motivated? The best way to stay motivated actually is to get clear on what you want, set your career GPS, and ask yourself, if this doesn't happen, if I don't take action, this doesn't happen, am I going to be okay with it? And if you are not going to be okay with it, then yeah, you need to take action. Otherwise, what is that going to happen? Then the second tip I can give you is just make sure that you take baby steps. It doesn't matter that you see somebody else progressing way faster or climbing the ladder way faster than you. Doesn't really matter actually. But what matters is if you're just going to sit there and complain all the time and look at a bunch of motivational videos trying to get that rah rah rah, or go drinking on Friday, complain on social media every day, nothing is going to change. Unfortunately, nothing is going to change. So you want to make sure that identify the root causes and really try to nail down and button down how important are these career growth mean to you. What is this big goal that you have, and how much do you want it? How important is it? And what happens if you don't get it? If you're going to be okay with it, then it doesn't really matter, right? I mean, there's no point even searching for content to help you stay motivated, because if it's not important enough, you're just not going to do it. Doesn't matter. I can give you the best strategy, the best tools, but you're just not going to do it. So the question for you before I end this episode is really, how much do you want it? How bad do you want it? And what are you willing to do to get it? Simple as that. Final parting words: growth is not sexy. Unfortunately, growth is not sexy. But the results of growth are actually worth it if you are really strategizing your career, focusing on long term success, long term growth. So that is very fulfilling, because you know that it's you who made the decision, it's you who took the actions that eventually got you that worthwhile results that you're looking for. Okay? So, with that, I wish you all the best in your journey to stay self motivated, because that is really the most empowering feeling, the most empowering way I think you can get things done and really put in the effort, time, and energy towards the goal that only you want. So, it's not for me to decide for you, but it's only for you to decide for yourself. So, with that, I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time. Bye.